What's going on? Move the Mouse here, back in City Skylines, the town of Santa Rico, with our Let's Play episode number 27, but today is actually going to be a really short one. So I did a little bit of building off camera. I'm not too excited with how this area came out. I still need to kind of flatten it out a bit, but I wanted to get the theme park in here and kind of extend kind of the coverage over here by the zoo. Started moving in some stuff. We threw in the shipping line so we can get tourists in and out of the city via colossal lines, which I don't know if everybody's on the same page as me, but that does not make me think of shipping. But either way, the area over here, I did kind of record this build, but I ended up just kind of moving some stuff around, slapping it together, putting it in there for now. You can see I threw some commercial over here. It's not being met with all the workers that it needs. In fact, some of these buildings are getting abandoned. It doesn't help that our casino is stealing all the business over here, but they've paid their taxes, so we don't have to break out the bulldozer, at least for now, right? Okay. You gotta remind them every once in a while. They gotta keep paying those taxes, otherwise they might get late on payments. So what's been happening? So I started to raise this ridge line over here, and we've got some stuff filling in. So I kind of did what we did over here by the college, and we raised this up so that we could build a little nightclub district up here for the college kids to go to. We added in the low density business. I should get off the bulldozer before I forget and accidentally bulldoze something. We added in the low density businesses here, the local produce for the college students to do some shopping. But then I started looking for ways where we could cram in a little bit more zoning, and this was a good spot that wasn't used, and I just kind of had to plateau off this, get a little street in there in the background, to throw a couple more businesses here or there. We're really running out of room on this map. I don't want to zone too close to the airport, because I want to try and get the cargo airport and some more train lines around the city once the Industries DLC comes out. Got a fire happening over here. This little nook too, I added this in not too long ago. I don't remember if I did this on video, but I started to kind of build out back here. I might kind of zone this off a little bit. There's definitely some space we could use right there. It's just kind of weird going all the way up to the edge of the map. This tile over here definitely is not really in use. So maybe we could make some little plateaus, a little village up on the hill, do some lower density stuff out here. I think I've gotten a little too crazy with all the high density, but the city's still doing well. And as I say that, we're actually in the negative money wise, but it's starting to climb back up. I'm not sure what happened there. You can always look at your economy tab here, and when you go over to the income and expenses, you can actually see kind of where things are at for each level. Somebody had asked recently on the Discord what the green check mark on the white piece of paper on the bottom right is, and those are your policy specific settings. So those are expenses that are related to policies. So they don't actually break those out one by one, but if you go into your policies, you can kind of see some of them have costs associated with them. Like right now we're doing, things that reduce certain tax revenues. We're doing things like encourage biking to reduce traffic, but there's also things like electric cars we could be doing, but that's 200 credits per vehicle per week, which is a crazy cost to eat for the city, and we've enabled that only on Byron Bay and Adia Heights for now, so that this is, our green neighborhood has all green cars, or it should. That truck doesn't look so green, but I guess we have to take their word for it. We're paying them for it. They better be using the green vehicles. But I just wanted to update on a couple of those quick projects, things that I'm working on, things that will eventually get revamped. This especially this whole area of the map that we see on screen right here is going to get rebuilt quite a bit once the Industries DLC comes out and we can cram a cargo airport in here. Maybe we could do something with this zoning over on this side of the map. But info views wise, if we look at things like noise pollution, the airports are particularly terrible, and we're going to make another big red bubble right there when we drop in the cargo airport. So in the meantime, though, I did mention a couple videos back that a Discord was coming, and then I kind of released it without much fanfare. There is a Discord you can join. For those of you on PC, you probably know the app. For those of you on console, you may not. And it's basically text chat, chat room, Skype, kind of all rolled into one. And there's all different channels you can follow for various interests, whether they're gaming or arts or entertainment. All sorts of stuff out there. And I've created my own channel, so there's a link in the description down below. I'll pop it up on the screen as well. So if you want to just join other fans of the channel, that we've been basically talking nothing but cities in there, you can join it on PC through the app, through the web browser, or there's also a mobile app, and you can create a free account, totally free. Great way to communicate, whether it is text or voice. And I've got a number of different channels up there. You can find information about the channel, different rooms to discuss things like mods, city skylines in general, or just general chat about the channel. So come on over there and join us, get involved in the discussion, have your say on future videos and what you want to see. And yeah, we'll keep kind of building this one out. At some point very soon, we're going to start kind of unofficially the season 3 or season 2.5 as we start to prepare for some drastic changes to the map, which actually I was going to announce kind of with a little trailer tomorrow, so we'll find out more about that. So stay tuned to the channel for information about season 3 or season 2.5, technically, I guess. For the newcomers, maybe some new people will stumble on the channel. It will be officially season 3, I guess, but we're going to be continuing with the Santa Rico build, and just doing some continued modifications and improvements, like deleting random segments of road while I'm talking. So let's fix that. Let's rezone the business that moved out over here and here and here. Whoops. I told you I gotta be careful with that bulldozer tool. Accidents happen. You know, it'd be a shame if an accident happened. Somebody didn't pay their taxes. It happens. It does happen, you know? So things are moving along over here. Sometimes you have to wait for traffic issues to settle, and you can see that things are no longer backing up onto the streets for the most part. So if there's a fire over here, the fire department should have no problem getting to it, unless it's on this road itself. That actually, do I have a route back to there? Does that connect from the highway? I might have to look at this. And now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, so the fire department would come down this road, get on the highway, and get right back off. Because that on-ramp right here, yeah, I forgot. These off-ramps, if you will, that go underground are only for connecting back into the industry. And most of that traffic is going to be going back into the train yard here. Steady flow of cars leaving there. So yeah, the industry's functioning pretty well. You can see, I wish there was a little bit more variety. There's so many similar buildings here, but that's why we kind of tried to mix things up. Some of the office buildings, some of the unique buildings, the nanotechnology, the electric car factory, and I'm forgetting this third one. Semiconductor plant. Right, this is nanotechnology, yes. Oh, and one other thing that I keep forget to put back. I've moved it so many times. We've got to find a spot for our Statue of Industry, so I think right there is good for now. We'll move a couple businesses out. That is all right. But things are slowly on the mend. We're at 144,000. We were at, I think, 153, and then we had a combination of a death wave and some congestion problems. But things are on the mend, and we are back to a healthy, growing city. So hopefully that is a trend that continues. I think the largest city I've got to on the console version is around 170,000. You start to run into some serious problems with traffic and logistics. And honestly, like once I've unlocked all the monuments, I kind of want to get on to the next build. One of the things that I am planning on doing on the channel soon is kind of taking a look back at some of my old builds. And I think I had a very good understanding of the mechanics of the game, but not a very good understanding at making an aesthetically pleasing city. So we'll go back and maybe load up some of those at some point. And honestly, they are so ugly. 6-lane roads everywhere, grid everywhere. But I had a really good understanding of the mechanics, and that's maybe how some of you found me, is from some of my tutorials and how-tos. Aesthetically, building a pleasing city, though, was not one of my strong suits. And I think every build that I've done gets better and better, and I'm really happy with this one, and I'm excited for the challenge of the next city. So we will continue this one in Season 3. Season 2.5, whatever we want to call it, unofficially Season 2.5, but Season 3, and we'll continue to build this out and cram some more stuff in. When Park Life comes out, we will definitely reload this, even if we're on another city, to kind of finish off things like Central Park. We had room for another park over here. Maybe we'll blow out a couple neighborhoods here or there, like blow out a block maybe in the middle of this area. This one's got a lot of dead space. We could do something like that to bring some parks and some life into the city and kind of make things fun. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And again, join the Discord to get involved in the chat around the channel, around cities. We'd love to have you there. Follow me on Twitter as well. I don't tweet there often. It's usually retweets of stupid gaming memes, but it's a good way to stay in touch. But the Discord is one of the best ways, and I try and be pretty active on there since starting it up last week. So until the next one, this is Move the Mouse signing Tsunami. Oh no. Random disasters are turned all the way up? Oh no. What? How did that happen? Oh, this could be bad. This could be really, really bad.